So in another 5-minute video, I want to talk about the universe. I want to explain to you what it is that I believe. I will hope that that will allow you to discover it for yourself if you want to, or to affirm your own beliefs if you have any, or just to interest you. You don't have any belief, don't want belief, or believe something and you think this is a load of tosh. So, I believe in the universe. I've believed in the universe strongly for a long time. I had my faith in the universe tested when I stayed in a Hare Krishna temple for a while. That was really interesting. But ultimately, what I believe the universe is two different things. The first is a personal, actual manifestation in which I'll talk to you briefly about it and go into it in another video, but basically the universe is something that has to, for whatever reason, experience each one of our lives in every single detail just as if it were us. So for example, God, the universe, is experiencing my life right now, and it's experiencing every single nanosecond of my existence as if it were literally me. It's also experiencing your life right now. How can that be? Okay, well I guess I'm going to explain in this video then. So this video can be about the personification of the universe. So how can it be in you right now experiencing every single minute nanosecond of your existence, and how can it be in me right now as well at the same time, and everyone else which it is also currently doing? Well, to explain that, I need to talk to you briefly about time. And how I can do that is by giving you a metaphor, something I know, giving you a little, anyway, here. So there's a tree. Beneath that tree there is a yin-yang on the ground, black and white yin-yang. Directly above the yin-yang from the tree hangs an apple, and the apple is just about to fall. The apple drops. Now, it's directly over the centre of the yin-yang. What colour, black or white or grass, will the apple land upon? It's directly over the centre, it's just fallen from the tree. There's no wind, no other factors. So what colour will it land on? The answer is you can say anything. Right? It is not meant to be that there is an answer. There's no right answer. And you'd be correct. If time exists, then the apple would fall, it would land somewhere, chaos would dictate that it goes one way or another, or it lands directly on the centre and it's equally on both. How do you know? You don't. It lands on everything. That's with time existing. It's one thing. Or obviously, if it's directly in the centre, it's two things, but it's still the apple on two things. It's one thing. Now, repeat the experiment. The apple is back on the tree. It falls. Time doesn't exist. Now, where does the apple land? Pause it, have a think about this, because I've only got a minute left, so I'm going to answer. The key here is that I didn't say time had stopped. See, most people would say the apple doesn't land. Time doesn't exist. Time, therefore, the apple hangs there. The apple would hang, yes, if time had stopped. But I didn't say that. I said time doesn't exist anymore. Time no longer exists. Time doesn't exist. And what happens when time doesn't exist is that something doesn't have to follow the rules of time anymore. So the apple is everywhere As soon as time doesn't exist, the apple is everywhere, and the apple is nowhere. That is how the universe can be in you at the same time as it can be in me, because it is not constricted by time. In this world, we are, and that's why we find that concept to be so difficult to understand. It's not that time stops, it is that there is no time. Everything and nothing become the same moment. Moments become eternal. Eternal becomes a moment. There is nothing, there is everything. It's how the whole universe started. It's how life, it's how physical things can be. Without nothing, there can't be something. You can't have something right here and say that this is a something. The only reason why someone could say that this is a something is because juxtaposed around it is nothing. Yeah. So that's the first part of what I believe the universe is. Something which witnesses each of our lives, each and every single person that has ever been, is, and will ever be, as if it were them. But it doesn't mean I'm God, and it doesn't mean you're God. It simply means that God is, the universe is, in each of us, all the time. So anyway, I'm going to pause this video and look at part 2, and I'll explain the rest.